An adventure into prehistory. Here we go.
Yeah, those look like bricks.
Yeah.
Definitely put in here.
Yeah.
It's really amazing. Those as well. Those look like some kind of bricks, or maybe some glue. I don't know.
Yeah. You just see this incredible, the thin layers, and that makes up this huge hill. How much work they put into this, you know? And then you see how the layers come together at the entrance, and it's not like it follows the same line. It's clearly like they meet here at different angles, and then there's a flat ceiling. There's the flat ceiling right there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so clear that they built the tunnel as an empty space. To me, it's clear. They put these wooden supports, and then some of them collapsed because little by little the clay pieces gather, right? Okay. So it's a little bit dangerous because of the supports. Like, I'd rather get hit by one piece of clay than the entire thing collapsing, you know? So we got to kind of be aware that we're on a risky mission here.
Yeah, it looks good this way though.
Dobro. Do you wanna have the light here? Go ahead. Have this. A real adventure where the lights go out, you know?
This is wood.
Šta? Is what? Wood?
Wood.
Clay. Different softnesses of clay. Some baked, hard, some softer.
And this whole crust is mold, right?
Šta? What'd you say?
Is this mold?
I don't know what the white stuff is. Some kind of mineralization, maybe? Let's, I'm gonna get a real close-up on it. You keep the light in one spot and I'll get a close-up. Yeah, just like that, perfect. We've got a close-up for the folks, and the geologist can tell us what kind of white stuff this is on the clay. Because we have that, and then right next to it we have no white stuff. So there's the line across the camera.
Could be caused by humidity inside.
Yeah, because it is wet.
Look over here.
And you can see where the ceiling meets this, you know, the relatively flat, what used to be flatter ceiling meets the walls.
Yeah.
And then it gets flatter around the corner, but it's incredible how it meets. You can see it's a different construction for the ceiling. You know, there's a meeting of these edges.
Yeah. Clearly, and those bricks over here, you know? It's clearly
bricks.
Like bricks.
Like, well, I call them claystone layers, but bricks is another way to look at it. They're just long bricks is what they are. Long bricks, you could say. Inclined into the structure. So the structure is facing, if we're facing the structure from kind of where you are, they're inclined into the hill, because the hill is to our left here. The hill is to the left, so it's in, all these are inclined, really strong.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So how old do you think this tunnel is?
Probably as old as the pyramid complex, but who knows? There might have been different civilizations who came here and built different, because this is built differently from Ravne, right? Because Ravne has, tell us about Ravne and what's different about this from Ravne.
Well, in Ravne you only see like pebbles, you only see like river rocks, you see some boulders, and this clearly looks like it's been built by somebody. You can see the clay stones. It should look like bricks, you know. This is similar to like what we see nowadays in some constructions, you know.
Would you say that that there might be a different civilization that built this rather than the same civilization compared to Ravne? Or do you think it might be the same people that built it?
Well, I don't know what to say. It's different than Ravne.
Yeah.
So it could be a different civilization that built this, but I don't know what you'll find at Ravne if you continue digging. Maybe you'll reach a tunnel like this.
Yeah.
Could be.
Yeah.
Really impressive.
It'd be interesting.
Nothing I've seen before.
Wow.
See how high it is? And people say, oh, the soldiers built it. And it's like, soldiers, why would they make it so high? If they dug this, why would they make it 15 feet high? Or what is that, 12 feet, maybe 11 or 12 feet?
Yeah, and look at this. Look at this ceiling. It goes round. It's you know, how could you how could you build this?
It goes round. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. They said, we're going to stop the tunnel here when they built it. This is where it stops. Now around to the right, I have a little more, and I wonder if we dug all that out there on the right. Can you shine the light on the right side so we see what's happening over there? Like if we dug that out, would we find a tunnel under the river maybe? Because there is reported to be a tunnel that goes from here. There's supposed to be a tunnel that goes under the river. Now there's another passageway we can look at in a minute and see if we think that might be where that is. But it's all shrouded in mystery. How flat? Which is flat? Which is flat?
This portion over here. Go straight.
Oh, you're talking about the ceiling.
The ceiling. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, look at that. That's beautiful. It's so beautiful. I just love this tunnel. I just love this. So they had this big, huge, what is it, 4 inches thick piece there for the ceiling.
Yeah, it's like an entire block. You see?
Yeah.
Like one block.
And then more layers, more layers, more layers. Mm-hmm. Different thicknesses. Adhered. Wow.
And this stuff again?
Yeah.
So I think this formed, or it could be from within the construction itself?
Hard to know, but if it's been, let's say it's been 30,000 years, if it's about the same age as the pyramid, who knows what could happen in 30,000 years? I mean, life forms could come in, they could leave spores, they could leave organic material, and it's been wet in here, so it's almost amazing that there's not more stuff growing in here. It's almost like there might be an ultrasound frequency, just like Semir says that in Ravne, there's an ultrasound frequency that keeps the animals out, and that his dog had to get used to it. So there might be the same kind of thing here that keeps the critters out of here and keeps the bugs and animals out. Because I've never seen a dog in here, I've never seen bones, I've never seen anything.
Yeah, it looks amazing. Nothing like I've ever seen before. Never seen this stuff.
Endless layers. So let's go this way. We got another tunnel branch we can go to.
Also in Latin America are buildings that are definitely built by people.
Yeah.
And after the rocks that it's sure that people put them there. It's constructed by another civilization and looks differently, much primitive than the first one. And
Look at this ceiling. Look at the ceiling. I think this is how.
Very flat, yeah? Look how flat that is. One piece. And the one piece goes, can you shine over here? Look how far the one piece goes. It's about, what is it, 25 feet? From here, all the way down, one flat piece. And you say, whoa, what a coincidence that someone who dug this could find a flat piece of clay that's 25 or 30 feet long to go all the way down and be, oh, we found a good ceiling, yay. Or maybe it's built.
It goes all the way.
Yeah, let's keep, yeah, okay, so 25 feet there and then it keeps going. Oh, what a lucky find for our ceiling.
Sure, there's supposed to be some bats.
Well, it might be, like I said, that there are no bats because they don't like the ultrasound.
Ah, the ultrasound. How about mushrooms? Shouldn't mushrooms grow out here?
Well,
It's
maybe.
the perfect environment for that.
Right, well, I wonder why there aren't any mushrooms. Another
we have
mystery.
wheels.
They have what?
Wheels.
Wheels.
Oh, wheels. Oh, yeah.
Oh, tires.
The prints.
Tires, not wheels.
Somebody stacked these tires. This is for the audience listening. Somebody stacked these tires to keep us from going to the left. Hold on, let me just see.
Oh, to keep us.
Because there's some water behind there, and it goes down, and they don't want us to go into the flooded water part because it's too dangerous. So they put the tires there. Now, it would be nice to take the tires out and maybe do some speleology, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Have some professional divers come in and dive down there. So if we could get those tires out of there, we could have some scientists who knew how to dive go under I think this goes under the Fojnica River,
Ooh.
you know, and we can maybe get to the Pyramid of the Sun from here. Because the Pyramid of the Sun is right across the river.
So you're saying this is going downwards? From there on
Yeah,
out?
because there's flooding, yeah.
Okay.
And that's why Samir said, well, we can't have people in this tunnel, also because of the stuff falling from the ceiling. He said it was just too dangerous to deal with, so he's concentrating on Ravne. So, but look at these layers. I mean, it's crazy. It's endless layers. Beautiful, and it curves around, right? I mean, the whole thing curves around. It's like, oh, we found a tunnel that curves. What a lucky find. We'll just follow the curve.
And I think there's something up there, you know, after the ceiling.
Like maybe a passage. I think it's just
Do you think it's
endless
different?
layers, more layers, more layers.
More layers? You
Yeah.
think it's not different material than what we encounter here in the tunnels?
I think it's the same because I think the whole hill is built of clay layers.
Okay.
And because you can see outside, next to the river, it's that huge megalithic clay layer. So I think these are just smaller layers instead of megalithic ones. Of course, they're megalithic if you go left to right. You say, oh, it's 30 feet long, 50 feet long, curves around. That's a megalithic piece right there.
They look amazing. Look at this part over here.
That is a thick one, yeah.
Thick one, and they're stacked up
Yeah.
on top of each other. They're very the surface is very like flat. They go straight.
Right.
There's that.
Amazing. And then mineralization here, because there is a lot of water coming down. So this definitely is mineralization. Then it's a question of whether this white stuff is the same white stuff as
It
we
doesn't
saw
look
before.
like that one.
Because this is like shiny.
Yeah, it looks like wax.
Yeah,
somehow.
it does look like wax. Or the stalagmite, stalactite kind of things.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like, that smoothness.
Look here. I think something is forming here.
Oh yeah. There might be a layer, like this layer here might have some iron in it or something, and that's dripping down maybe. Because it seems like the ancients weren't precious about their materials. They're like, whatever is on hand, we're going to glue it together with clay, and we're going to heat it up and make it really, really, really hard to last for tens of thousands of years or longer. So yeah, there's a little water well there, giving you an indication of what it might look like on this other passage down there where the tires are blocking it.
Yeah.
So we might find the same kind of thing, except that presumably it keeps going. And it also is supposed to go to the Pyramid of the Moon. This passage, yeah. Pyramid of the Moon, and one of these passages leads to the Pyramid of the Sun. So it's either that one or this one that might lead to both the Moon and the Sun pyramid.
So it really was a complex here.
Yeah. And the question is, did the people who built this build Ravne too? That's one of my questions that I come up with when I come in here. And the air is nice in here too. It doesn't feel stuffy like a mining tunnel, you know?
Yeah, it has a different kind of smell.
From Ravne.
Yeah, from Ravne.
Yeah.
But the air is definitely breathable.
Yeah.
There's only one exit, one entrance.
Well, there's actually one and then another one at the end of the first hall we came in, where the clay was coming down. There's another entrance sort of right there. So on the right.
They made some measures here?
I'm sure that in the beginning they did a lot of work in here because I think that they were going to use this as a tourist destination, but then it became too dangerous.
But look, this stuff over here, those bricks, I don't think they're made of clay.
Yeah.
Because they're really rough.
Yeah. Well, this
Stone looks like granite or something.
Well, it's really hard.
Yeah.
I think that the binder is clay, and that there may be, some people call it sandstone.
Okay.
Because it has that sort of a grainy feel to it, like a sandy thing. But I call it claystone because I think the primary ingredient is clay.
So I think there's no difference between this and this one?
I think it's a question of how much heating they did. So they want soft layers for the earthquake mitigation, for some layers.
It's hard to break this
Like
one.
this, that's soft, right?
Okay.
Then you've got the hard one. So this is earthquake mitigation here, and this is structural strength, and then soft layer earthquake mitigation. But then it seems like they have different, really thin layers that could be all sorts of different hardnesses. Like they're like, oh, well, we know exactly what or maybe they just were playing around. I don't know how you would figure out how to make something sort of in between hard and soft. Like, why would you even bother? Why would you make a layer so thin if you're going to make a hill? Why would you make a layer that's only half a centimeter thin? And it seems like a lot of work. So all there are, it seems to me, are questions, you know? Somebody's shooting a gun out there
Hope they're not after us.
on a Sunday. Well, I got some water on my lens.
Can go this way as well?
I really don't suggest anybody go that way.
Oh, okay, because of the seating.
There's another entrance on the left, just only 20 feet, 25 feet down.
Yeah.
But it's just too dangerous, I think. That's where the collapses are. I'm just going to go clean my lens real quick. What do you think?
Yeah, definitely amazing. I haven't seen anything like this before. You know, and it definitely looks like an artificial structure rather than natural. There are so many stuff that doesn't add up, that doesn't speak in favor of nature.
The angles of the tunnel are interesting because you see the clay layers angling down.
And you can see more solid
meet.
bricks over there.
Yeah, the hard, thick clay layer up there, and they're all angled into the hill for structural strength, which is what all the faces of the structures here, they always have angled in material. So all this is angled in, right? So it's leaning into the structure. This is leaning into the structure. And then you've got this flattish kind of ceiling that's breaking in the middle from the strain of being here for so long. It's got a crack right down the middle.